In this section, we're going to talk about the documents that will be necessary for an investor to show their net worth. According to the Irish Immigrant Investor Program's policy, an investor is required to make a minimum investment of €1 million, which must be held for a minimum of 3 years, in either a single Irish enterprise or a number of enterprises. Applicants must also provide supporting documentation as evidence of their net worth of €2 million. Some of the asset documents that will be required by an investor will be the forms of net worth, evidence of net worth, sources of wealth, and we'll discuss some other points to note. For the forms of net worth, we're going to discuss the liquid funds, properties they own, investment and financial products they own, the company's shares or equity and their percentages, and also other assets that can be used. As for the evidence of net worth, we're going to discuss the proof of cash-related assets, evidence of ownership of property, certificates of investment in financial products, and the value of enterprise. For the proof of cash-related assets, we're going to discuss the bank account statement, fixed or time deposit accounts, and other financial products. As for evidence of ownership of property, we'll discuss a copy of the ownership deeds, copy of the purchase invoice and tax invoice, and the original real estate appraisal. For investment and financial product certificate, talk about stocks, funds, and other types. As for the value of an enterprise, we'll discuss the certificate of owner's equity, ownership percentage of company, photocopy of a business license, and the official registration of incorporation. As for the source of wealth, we'll discuss salary accumulation, company dividends, property sale or collateral loan, redemption of financial products, gifts, other sources, and also the statement on source of funds. As for points to note, we'll discuss what should be notarized and also what are some sources of assets. Let us begin by discussing liquid funds. Applicants must provide proof of funds with a liquidity of at least €1 million, which can be used for the investment. Proof of the source of those funds must also be provided. Some sources of liquid funds can be the bank statement, fixed or time deposit accounts, or financial products. Applicants may provide one or more forms of evidence depending on their own financial situation. As for the bank statement, a bank statement showing the last 6 months of activity should be provided. Note, the bank statement must be produced within 3 months before the application date. The bank statement needs to show the card number, the main applicant's name, and must be stamped on each page. The application date we're referring to is the date in which the application materials are submitted to the Irish Immigration and Naturalization Services. For fixed or time deposit accounts, a photocopy of a deposit slip or a copy of a passbook or original version of a bank statement of the fixed or time account will be sufficient. An example could be a bank statement of the fixed or time deposits. We also have an original certificate of deposit issued by the bank and an original bank statement from the past 6 months. Note, the purpose of the bank statement is to reflect the applicant's bank transactions.